no matter what you do, you're going to get questioned on certain things that you want to do. And this is one of the reasons why I'm a big believer now. I won't say now, but even before, but I made it official to not tell everybody what you got going on. If anything, the best thing and the best way you should move and do your thing is not telling anybody. I don't care how cool with this person. I don't care um, how long you guys didn't eat together at some point and you guys made it out the mud, whatever the situation may be. Because no matter what you do, even if you're cool with that person, someone is going to get advice. And that person you talk to is going to hear something about what you're trying to get into, where you want to move to, where who you're trying to be, and you're going to get questioned. Now, if you're a person that's just like me and it's something that you really want to do and you see yourself doing it, by any means, go for it. I'm not the kind of person who's going to talk you out of it or question you like, hey, they doing this, they doing that. Now, don't get me wrong. The younger me may question it, ask questions, and even then, I still wouldn't even try to talk to you with in the word of fears. But scarce, that's what I mean. But we live in a world now, most people, just because they're in a situation or they live somewhere, even when you're trying to get to that location, they'll question you why you're trying to come here because it's so difficult. But in all actuality, they're not realizing that it's this whole entire world. And also too, just because you're going through tough times or just because you're going through something or you see something a certain way, it doesn't mean that you're going to see it or you're going to live that way. But before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. This is Gene, your best friend, your new best friend. And I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. See, and also, the video I'm talking about, you have no reason to explain to anyone how you move and how you want to be, what you're trying to do with your life. Yes, I talked about it. I'm gonna continue to talk about it. I made videos about this many times. I won't say many times, but a few videos. And we live in a world, as I stated before, that most people that you know that are the closest to you, even you telling them, hey, out of respect, hey, I'm getting ready to see if I can go move to another state. Use an example, NYC, New York. It was at one point I was telling people, hey, I want to move here and do this, and because it's better opportunity. Even you having a perfect reason, you explain yourself like why you want to go, why you want to be here. They're not gonna. It's just one ear out the other. You can even have a job. You can. And talk about my experience, and people will tell you like, oh, you have to be careful. They will even send you videos about how much the cost of rent and this, that, and the third, and not realizing that, hey, I may be doing my own research. I may know someone that could hook me up with a place that I'm not paying what a lot of people are paying, and which is too much. But you have to understand, a lot of people are not in your shoes. They're not getting the opportunities you're getting. You're not living their life. And and as I stated before, a lot of people are they're not realizing that, yo, we live in a world where even places like some people were telling me, even Atlanta, Georgia, the cost is going up sky high. Where I'm from, Connecticut, New Haven, Connecticut, the rent is just as much as someone living over here. Now, true, the size of, the apartment and maybe smaller, but never on my mind I will believe that, hey, a place like New Haven, Connecticut will cost just as much as it costs in New York. Now, a lot of people are not sinking that in, but just the thought of you going somewhere that's not the norm, breaking generational curses. You going here, you going there, and it's like, yo, you got to be careful. They talk to you in a way of fear mongering. You have to be careful. We live in a world now that a lot of people will try to tell you things, something that they don't really know about, and that's why when you get questioned about certain things that you're looking to do or want to do, it's not you, it's how they feel, because they can't imagine putting themselves in that situation. So what they will do, they'll tell you that thinking that, hey, you're going to listen to them. Now, there's some people that will sit there and actually listen to that, which, okay, cool, if that's what you want to do it. But it's something about when you keep it to yourself, you go and do your research, you go and talk to people that's actually in that position or actually in it. And a lot of times, a lot of those people, they're doing what they have to do to live their life, to survive, or they're prosper. You know what I mean? That's where things are happening. But when you're doing that, you talk to them, it's a whole different level, because that's where you want to be. This is what you want to do. You know? Okay. Even if you don't have enough, even if you're doing what you have to do, because like I said, a lot of people will question you what you want to do, and this is something that in a world that I'm gonna tell you something that I learned. When there's something that you really want to do, a lot of times you just have to go and do it, and while you're in the process of doing it, you'll find out what you need to do for you to be in that position. An example, if there's a course that you want to take, an example, okay, let's take that. You want to travel. You may want to go somewhere nice. Dominican Republic. Let's say that. Um, you may wanna. I'm sorry, I just said a message. That's why I looked. You may wanna go to Dominican Republic. You booked your flight ticket. You got a good course. But you told somebody, hey, oh my gosh, I'm going to Dominican Republic. I'm gonna go be by the beach. This, that, and the third. Here they go. You gotta be careful. Dominican Republic is, that's what they say. It's dangerous. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some areas that you just don't walk around, just like anywhere else in the United States. Oh, be careful, this, that, and the third. I heard that they doing this, that. And you don't really know that a lot of Dominicans, they actually are, they're one of the nicest people I've ever met. An example, right? But for you, you have two options. You have two options. It's either you listen to that person based on something that they heard or falsely heard that's not really true or they don't really know about, or two, you do your research. Where do you want to go and stay? Okay, I'm going to stay in the capital. We're in the capital. Well, let's stay in our capital. Let's say, oh, I want to go stay in the resort. You can go in a resort, or you can stay where the locals are, where basically we're safe. You do your research. Oh, how much you need to bring? What do you need? What car services do you need? You may go to work. You may bump into someone that you didn't even really know that they were actually from Dominican Republic, or oh, I just came from there. I'm going too. And I usually go in this hotel and I got, you get where I'm coming from? A lot of people will try to question you what you got going on. Instead, you can really find out yourself what you need to do, where you need to do it. Look, a lot of times that we question ourselves, and we just don't know. But sometimes we just have to put that one foot in for us to just find out that the next step that we need to take is right there, is right in front of us. All you need is one step. But when you sit and listen to people and say, oh, be careful with this, and that, all you're going to do is you're living life in fear. But the solution for me, what I've decided to do, keep it to myself, do what I have to do my research, find out where, what I need to do. And if it works out, it works out. If it don't, it don't. But at least I'm not going around telling people I'm doing something I ain't do it. All right. So if this video resonated with you, I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe to your best friend, your new best friend. And also, You owe nobody no response of what you're going to do with your life. You do you, keep it to yourself. And when it's done, it's complete, then everybody can know about it. All right? So, again, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.